Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Elder Scrolls Online. Welcome back to the channel. So, I am kind of low-key tired. Well, not really tired, but I'm kind of upset. Well, kind of annoyed. I tried recording an episode. Let me show you where I tried to record this episode. I tried to record, an episode in the quarantine or the called the bad medicine quest in Deshaun, and I tried to do it before I went to work today because it is technically a day for work and everything like that. But regardless, I tried recording it and my computer DC'd on me. My computer crashed and I was very annoyed, very upset. So I was like, you know what? I'll just do it off camera and not have to deal with it. I did clarify how I felt about the whole, paid mods things and how that could impact the modding community of Skyrim going forward, and then just the Elder Scrolls community going forward. I will briefly touch on it right now. I won't repeat everything that I said because I can't actually remember what I actually said. But what I said is that for as long as I can remember, the modding community has been actively against paid modding, and but there are people out there that have been getting paid for their mods. Now, when Bethesda did it back in 2015, they were like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. So they kind of cut that cord, and then obviously time passed and everything like that. And the long story short is, Todd Howard has said in interviews is like, yeah, we want mod authors to get paid for their work, and we want mod authors to, earn their dough and everything like that. Like, if you watch Mr. Matty Plays and Juicehead and everything like that, they kind of all say the same thing, just in a different fashion, for the most part. And Mr. Matty Plays, it's like, yeah, I think mod authors should make their money. Now, if you don't know, mod authors were already making money through Patreon and other means, which is totally fine. And that's a whole rabbit hole that, to go down and everything like that. So, I just think there's a fine line with the way Bethesda does things and with the way modders have done things for a long time. Doing things maliciously or whatever, right? Whatever the case. I'm not going to go down the whole rabbit hole thing. I talked to a few mod author or like one mod author in particular who has, since pulled his mods from Xbox and says he's not going to, or I'm not going to go with exactly what he said, but yeah, he's pulled his mods from Xbox. Like, oh, okay, well, but if you're wondering if I was surprised by this decision, not really, because I watched Mr. Matty's Plays video, right? Matty's video, and he put out a video, I think, for early in the year, saying there may be an update coming, right? And if you had been keeping up with it, basically Skyrim had been getting a lot of updates on Steam, through this, if you follow the Steam DB and everything like that. And one of those updates was a marketplace. So it really wasn't a matter of what it was that they were updating. It was a matter of when this update was going to happen. And then they announced it, and now everybody's kind of like getting their titties in a twist and everything like that. So am I surprised? Not really, because it's been going on for about a year. So, but when you look on the Nexus, not a whole lot of mods are being made right now. And I think there's a reason for that. And there's a reason for that is because everybody's kind of going on strike and everything like that. Now, my 2 cents, personally, 2 things could happen. One, the modding community will move on. They will find a way to make do. 2, they will move on from Skyrim completely. Stop making mods. Make the game dead or whatever. Heaven forbid that happens, knock on wood. But, yeah. So, that's it, you know. I mean, to their credit, I think it's like, for an already established community, I don't know enough, you know, to kind of like make an opinion on it, right? Watched other people talk about it, and that's where I get my news. I get it from other people. I don't know how to access mod Steam DB or anything like that. I don't know how to. I'm not that computer savvy, but I watched Zero Period Productions. I've watched DSO. I've watched Mr. Matty Plays. I watched Juicehead. I've watched all these big time YouTubers that have been around for a while talking about this and reviewing these things. Zero Period Productions, or George, as he's known as, you know, has said, yeah, it's not as bad as people put it out to be, you know, because he said he had a lot of questions and concerns that were pretty much answered for the most part. You know, it's just a matter of how the modding community will adapt to the new update. Right now, I think a lot of the mods are broken because they changed the file system around. So, you know, I think only time will tell what the future will hold. But I think we kind of know and understand that for the most part, you know, this is the future of things. And I think this is the way things are going to go. And, you know, whether or not we decide to accept it or not is, you know, up to the community, and, you know, everyone has a right to their opinion. I, for one, don't agree with malicious practices and everything like that. I think I'm kind of a split between like mod authors getting paid and, you know, just trying to get a quick buck. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was talking to, and I won't mention names, in terms of the people that I've talked to personally, or I talked to, was basically like, some people don't agree or don't support paid mods at all. And there was, I guess, this person was like saying, oh yeah, there was this person was like, you know, not, what's the word I'm looking for, but it's basically like, oh yeah, like pay me $2, like you paid me $2 or whatever to get access to the mod. That was fine, you know. I'm okay with that. Maybe just to get a coffee or something like that, right? People do that. It's normal. But they said it's when they got famous that they started charging like $15, you know, for their mods. It was like, that's when it kind of gets ridiculous. That's when it kind of gets a little outrageous in a way, I think, you know. And I agree with that. It's like, yeah, $2, $5, that's the sweet spot, in my honest opinion. That's honestly the sweet spot in terms of like paid mods, right? That's the sweet spot. That is the sweet spot. But then when you go over that, I think that's when starts to get a little bit ridiculous. Anyways, moving on.
It is good to see you again, and I do see you in my own way. You're a wound in time, a tear in reality that shouldn't exist and cannot long endure.
Why do you speak in riddles, Prophet?
Fate speaks in riddles. Your fate was written in the scrolls long ago. It is entwined with the fate of the 5 companions. I have finally located Lyris Titanborn in Cold Harbor.
Is she safe?
She works a terrible forge under the lash of the great deceiver Molog Baal. Her soul is in great danger. You must go to her. I can manifest a gate to that dark realm, but you must go quickly.
Open the gate, I'll rescue Lyris.
Tread carefully in Molog Baal's realm. You are important. The scrolls have so named you.
What happened to Lyris after we escaped Cold Harbor?
After Lyris took my place in the Wailing Prison so that we might escape, the Daedra moved her to the Foundry of Woe. It is a place of torment and despair. She toils endlessly making weapons for the enemy.
How do you know this?
The god of schemes invaded my mind many times during my imprisonment. It was a tortuous experience, but by forcing his way into my mind, he inadvertently opened his own thoughts to me, and thus created a chink in his own armor.
What do you mean?
We are connected, he and I. With concentration, I can see through his eyes. He feels my presence, and it fills him with rage. When you enter the Foundry to recover Lyris, I can keep his attention focused on me. He will be blind to you for a time.
Isn't that dangerous?
It will be a far greater danger for you to enter Cold Harbor without this distraction. It is Molog Baal's realm, and his power there is great. I will endeavor to distract him in this manner whenever you travel there.
Okay. Foundry of Woe. Solo instance, I'm sorry. You will die. Boom, boom. You loot the Daedra heart.
You're alive. Are you really here, or is this another trick?
It's me. The prophet sent me to find you.
And he's still alive. Thank the gods. But you can't stay. You have to leave before they find you here.
I'm not leaving without you.
You don't understand. They've done something to me. I can't leave.
What do you mean?
It's hard to describe. My memories, my feelings, they've been fragmented, ripped apart. And all the fragmented pieces have been locked away in different parts of the Foundry.
Then we'll retrieve them.
I've tried. The Daedra took everything. My willpower, my courage, my sense of self. I'm an empty shell. And the fragments are reflections of my worst fears and most painful memories. I can't. I don't think I can face them.
We'll face them together. Come on.
I'll do my best. Lead on.
You know, for the most part, you don't really, see a lot of, I mean, in terms of, like, changes happening to, like, Elder Scrolls and like that. 114
These
gold
lost
experience.
souls are barely aware of their humanity. Guards don't even beat them anymore.
I don't know what I'm saying. Apparently I'm a dumbass, apparently. Ooh.
This can't be. It looks like my childhood home in Scotland. My parents' graves. My mother died in childbirth. My father was distant, cold. I think he blamed me for my mother's death. I ran off to become a mercenary when I was 16. I never saw my father again. He was murdered by an old enemy. Father? Papa? Is that you?
Bleed, you bastard! Die like the monster you are! Mind and soul are already ours! Abandon your pathetic...
Who are you? Why does Lyris walk with you?
I'm here to help Lyris. Who are you?
In life, I was Gyalda, father to Lyris. My spirit was torn from its rest and brought to this foul place. The Daedra forced me to experience my own murder again and again. I thought my torment would never end.
They're using you to keep Lyris shackled to Cold Harbor.
I don't understand. Lyris was always a free spirit. Why would my presence bind her here?
She blames herself for your death.
Lyris, is this true, child?
God, he's so tall!
So distant.
Sorry, I shouldn't pick the mic.
My mother died giving me life. It was my fault. I should never have been born.
Lyris, look at me. The blood of giants flows through my veins. Your mother was a Nord. I gave her my seed without thought for her safety. That's why she died. Not because of you, child. Because of me.
I thought you blamed me. You couldn't even look at me, Papa.
Do you not see? When I looked at you, I saw her face. I loved her, child. Just as I love you. More than life itself. We cannot change the past. Nor should we cling to it. You must not let these feelings haunt you. Let them go. Let me go.
I love you too, Papa. Rest now. Be at peace. He's gone. Come on, let's get out of here. This place is a labyrinth of hopelessness built to compound the misery of those who labor here.
Good to know.
Did you get all the pieces?
Yeah, I stashed them in the footlockers all around camp. I bet the commander makes her run 50 laps this time.
All right, let's get back to it. Act natural.
Did you find something?
I believe this armor belongs to you.
I can't believe it. This armor is who I am. It's what I am. A warrior without her armor is like a bear without claws.
Suit up. I'll wait.
Excellent. I'm ready.
Now you sound like Lyris. Get absolutely Shrek, son! You know what? Might as well. Man.
Watch your step. All the mining has made these tunnels unstable.
You think? God. I'm kind of having fun with this character. But that's not gonna say that I'm gonna switch to my...
Abner Thorn, you traitorous bastard. I should have expected to find you here.
Don't be a fool, Titanborn. I'm trying to help you. Your hatred poisons you. Warriors are like steel. When you lose your temper, you lose your worth.
Help me. You betrayed us all, then went back to licking Manny Marco's boot before the smoke cleared.
I did what I had to do. And as a show of my good intentions, I have a gift for you. But be warned, Cold Harbor will not give it up easily.
Is that... Sure, Bones, it is. Vestige, that's my battle axe.
That takes me forever.
It's good to have you back. Are you thirsty for Daedric blood, old friend? My axe. Ah, it feels good to have it back. It's part of me. Losing it was like losing an arm.
Why would Tharn try to help you?
I don't know. I don't trust him and I never will. But it's odd. The blind hatred I felt when I saw him... I could have strangled him with my bare hands. But now... I think he was right. That hatred was poisoning me.
How do you feel now?
Better. Stronger. Almost whole again. Isn't that strange? I feel powerful enough to take on Umaril the Unfeathered himself. I feel like a warrior again.
I think that's an Oblivion reference. Pretty sure that's an Oblivion reference. What's next?
We're not done yet. We need to keep moving forward. The passage is blocked by a rock slide, but now that I have my axe back, I might be able to break through it.
Let's check it out.
Stand back. No damn pile of pebbles is gonna stop me now.
Pebbles!
So many Daedric beasties, so little time.
You didn't even stand a chance, poor thing. Oink. Oink. Bum. How about Evie? You will die a slow and painful death. Bye. Useless.
Did you hear that? It sounded like... No. It couldn't be. Sai. What's happened to you? What have they done?
Lyris. Lyris. I can see you. Are you really there?
Sai, it's me. We're seeing some kind of vision of you. Do you know where you are?
I don't know. They're torturing me. They want the Amulet of Kings. Want me to tell them where it's hidden. But I haven't broken. Not yet.
Sai, you need to hold on. We're going to find you. I'll make sure of it. We'll find you. Somehow we'll get you out of there. Sai? Sai! No! Bring him back, you bastards! That was no trick. That was Sai Sahan.
Are you going to be all right?
Sai's a friend. Maybe my best friend. We need to find him and get him out of there.
There must be a way to find out where they're keeping him.
We need to tell the Prophet about this. He'll know what to do. But first, we need to find a way out of here. I don't care what else they throw at us. Nothing is going to keep me from helping Sai.
Let's go then. Speaking of which, before we continue, I need to get rid of that. Need to get rid of these. I'll deal with it later. You didn't stand a chance. Thank you very much. I will take that. Thank you. Bye. So long. Well, Auf Wiedersehen.
The doubt, the fear, the loneliness. It's all coming back. I have to push through this. Let's go.
Hold on. How did I just pick up? Let's pick up a Khajiit style. No. God.
Taunting me. You did it. The voices, the whispering. This whole time, it was like watching myself from a distance. Disconnected. Now, this is the best I've felt in years. Like I've been reborn. And I owe it all to you. Thank you. Let's get out of here. We need to rescue Sai. And we've got a world to save.
Up place. I don't even have the volume up that high. Well, at least on my speakers I don't. I know it's very much different from person to person, but
Nearest child, are you all right?
Yes, Prophet, I'm fine. The vestige freed my mind from the Daedra's control.
Thank the Divines. Your loss would have thrown all into chaos.
They won't take me again. Not alive, at least. Prophet, Manamarco captured Sai Sahan. He's torturing him to find out where the Amulet of Kings is hidden. We have to rescue him.
You brought Lyris back, and largely intact from the look of her.
she's been through a lot.
And she will need time to recover. One does not leave such a place unscarred.
We saw a projection of Sai Sahan.
What did he say? Did Sai tell you where he is being held? Then we must locate him before Menimarco forces him to reveal the amulet's hiding place.
We saw a projection of Saisahan he tried to help leaders.
Did he? I thought he had firmly aligned himself with Menimarco and his worm cult. Curiouser and curiouser.
Saisahan said that Menimarco wants the Amulet of Kings. Why?
As you saw in my visions, the amulet's misuse ripped a hole in the barrier that protects Tamriel from the forces of oblivion. That damage must be undone, and the amulet is the key. But to find the amulet, we must first locate Saisahan.
How can I help?
For now you must leave me to my meditation. I must set my mind to the task of locating Saisahan. Until then, embrace the unknowable. The drops of water cannot know themselves to be a river, yet the river flows on.
One last thing. Why did Molag Bal leave Lyris any possibility of escape?
Perhaps it was simply arrogance. Perhaps it was all part of his grand scheme. Who can know the logic of a Daedric prince? I will call upon you again when the time is right. Farewell, Vistage.
Hold on. Give me a second. What can I... Because I want to get rid of some of these things, right? Or at least deconstruct them from materials. Hold on. This is why I have things to sell. Allies, assistants, merchants.
I just need a minute to...
Friend! You see...
And oh, I can't just... Hold on. What can I get rid of? Man, fair enough, I guess.
This one.
Sorry, guys, I'm doing a little bit of an inventory management because this is ridiculous.
Oh, the cliff.
Use this.
Got plenty. There's really... You've got got plenty of...
Lyris is safe. Perhaps it was simply arrogance.
All right. That. Oh, I completed everything. Sweet. Man, that took that took forever. I didn't realize that I had everything. I have everything. I just gotta do Shadowfin, Sean, Jez. Alright, well, I hope you all enjoyed this, guys. I will be, I don't know why my controller is, but yeah, anyways, yeah, just me rambling on and, you know, doing ESO content and, you know, trying to get back into the swing of things, recording and everything like that before I go on vacation. So yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and leave a like, comment, subscribe, and all that fun stuff, and let me know your thoughts on the latest update of Bethesda. I know I probably can guess what your thoughts are. I've said my thoughts, but it was just kind of, it wasn't really a rant, but it was more of like, I understand. I don't understand, but you know, it's like, well, yeah, like I've already said it. Like if you watch through the whole entire video, like yeah, 7 minutes of the beginning of the video, so it's like, anyways, any hoodles, yeah, hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.